What's going on, guys? We are live and direct. So nobody's in here right now, but this is going to be seen on the recorded version. So if you are watching this after it's been streamed, make sure you subscribe and have notifications turned on so you can get in here when I do go live. So we are now live. Looks like we're good to go. Let me tweet this out real quick. Hopefully get some of you guys in here. Just got a push notification on my other phone. Let's go ahead and tweet this out. We're going to be live for about an hour tonight. What's up, Jason? What's up, Bri? Bri, appreciate you being first in here. I told you guys I would be going live sometime this week, and I decided to wait until Thursday. I wanted to do it yesterday, but we're here. So let me go ahead and tweet this out real quick. We're going to be live for about an hour tonight. Just wanted to hang out with you guys. I told you I would, so I didn't want to, just say it and not happen. So what's up, Echo? Did you get my Fortnite code? I sent you a Fortnite code in Twitter DMs. I haven't been on Twitter since I sent it, though. What's up, iPhone Guru? What's up, Amar? Apple Device Pro. What do you think of Hackintosh? I haven't really looked into Hackintoshes in a minute. It's been a while. So I don't really know too much about them. So what's up, Darren? Death by 4, what's up, man? I'm doing great, Gerson. Thanks for asking. Hope you guys are doing well as well. I'm only going to be streaming for about an hour because it's going to be past 10. I may stream a little bit longer than an hour, probably an hour and a half. I really just want to hang out with you guys because last time, if you were in my live stream, let me know. Were you guys in the live stream last time? Were you in the live stream on Friday? You got the code? All right, cool, Echo, cool. I'm doing good. So if you guys were in the stream on Friday, last Friday night, I had to cut it a little bit short for other reasons. You can go and watch it. It's unlisted on my channel now. But so I wanted to make up time for that and go live again sometime there in the week before Friday. So I appreciate that, Sean. What's up, SK? Let's do some terminal talk. Yeah, we're going to talk about a lot of stuff tonight. We're going to talk a lot about a lot of stuff Apple jailbreak related, channel related, because I didn't really get to talk about the channel update that I wanted to talk about last time. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. I'm going to answer all your guys' questions, so just hang tight. I'm not trying to ignore you guys. There's so many questions I get asked that I can't get to everybody, but I'm definitely going to try. You guys know that. So another stream tomorrow night? Possibly, Rob. It's probably going to be earlier. If I do a stream tomorrow, it's probably going to be earlier. Maybe like more in the evening time, Eastern Standard Time. So, oh, you missed it. Dubstep. Do you change your name, Dubstep? EDM Wolf instead of Dubstep Wolf? I recognize your avatar and just you in general. So, how can I play Fortnite on a jailbroken device? We'll talk about that in a minute. But as of right now, I will not try any of the fixes out there. I would super chat, but it's not available in my country. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, last time we were live on Friday, I mentioned that you guys can now use super chat to support the channel on the iOS YouTube application. So before, pretty much all my live streams ever before, you weren't able to use super chat on the YouTube application. You'd have to do it on the desktop, or use a workaround going to Safari, but now you can actually do it from the YouTube application. So if you guys want to support the channel, you can do that now straight from the YouTube app, which is awesome. So let's see if we have any questions in here. Name is Brandon Miller. What's up, Brandon? Good to see you. Malcolm with the $100 donation again. Hey, Malcolm, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. How much should we do? Hey, donation super chat is completely optional. It's just if you want to help support the channel and everything like that. But everything I do is free for you guys. You know that. But I really appreciate that, Malcolm. Thank you. I'm going to mod you as well. I can't remember. I thought I did last time. I'm going to mod you just because... for the 2 donations 2 days in a row. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. 2 streams in a row, I should say. Malcolm is the GOAT. Everybody give a shout out to Malcolm. Show some respect to Malcolm for that. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. What's up, SDB Gaming? My iPhone 10 runs Fortnite mobile. So I'm going to put this on the screen right now. So we're going to talk a little bit about this as well. I'm going to answer some questions as well. What's up, Shocks? I heard that live chat can be viewed after the stream as it happened. Yes, it can. So that's another good new feature with live streaming on YouTube. You can see the chat like as it happened. That's a big reason I took the chat off the screen as well. If you guys know my previous live streams, I used to have the chat on the screen, but I took that off because you can now see that with the built-in YouTube feature. So, all right. So, anyways, there is a fix to play Fortnite on a jailbroken device. I actually have it on my device right here, and I was able to play it on my jailbroken device. However, I would strongly suggest that you guys just wait for a tweak to be released. Don't try any of the fixes to play Fortnite on a jailbroken device because it's very risky. Anytime you mess with the bin folder, any of the system folders, and you have to delete them and make backups. It's just risky business. I just wouldn't do it. So, I mean, it's hard, but if you have another device, like I have my iPhone 8 Plus here, which is what I've been playing Fortnite on, which Fortnite on mobile, by the way, is pretty difficult, especially if you've played it on console or PC before. It's a lot more difficult on the iPhone. But I would not be trying to bypass the jailbreak detection on Fortnite right now with a jailbroken device, just because there's not really a good solution right now. There's solutions, but nothing that's good and nothing that I would recommend. So hope you guys will take my advice and listen to me, because I don't want you to end up with a mess up device where you have to restore and update. So you'll be able to play Fortnite then, but you just won't have a jailbroken device. So is Pengu dead? Pengu is not dead. They actually have a workshop, and I talked about that in my last jailbreak update video. But pretty soon, coming up here on March 27th, we do have the event in Chicago with the Apple's going to be hosting. I would not expect much from this. I talked about this a little bit in the last live stream as well. What's up, Quentin? But the only thing I'd really expect from this is possibly new iPads, and then also iOS 11.3. So a lot of people have been, not a lot of people, a couple people on Twitter have messaged me about this event, thinking that there's going to be new iPhones or new products like MacBooks and things like that. But I would not expect too much out of this at all. So, iOS 11.3 is probably going to be the biggest thing. Again, we could see maybe some iPads as well, but I wouldn't expect too much from that. So, any news on Sorik's jailbreak? No, not yet. Sorik has been, Sorik, I'm just going to stop guessing with Sorik, because there's really no telling when he's going to update anything. So, I can go, you know what? I'm going to try to go to Reddit and see if he's posted anything since I've last checked. So let me see if I can find his username on here. Maybe not, but anyways, Cole with the $2 donation, I appreciate that. Can I tweet you right now? My CC is messed up, please. Hey, yeah, Cole, just send me a DM on Twitter. I'll get back to you in DMs. It's best to DM me instead of just tweeting at me. That way you can get more personalized response, and I can talk a little bit longer as well. So I appreciate that super chat though, Cole. Thank you. I'm having issue with dark messages. It doesn't allow me to color outgoing iMessage text, but I can color incoming messages. Death by 4, that may be an issue with Anemone. It may be a theming issue, is what I would think first. So are there going to be any more jailbreak tweaks coming for 11.2.1? Not 11.2.1. There's going to be more jailbreak tweaks. If you guys take a look at my tabs up here, you guys can see the second tab up here are the 2 videos that I'm working on right now. If you take a look up there at those tabs. So, but as far as Sorik's jailbreak, no, there's nothing really that's been said on that. So if something does come out, you guys know I'm going to have a jailbreak update video the day of any kind of news coming out regarding Sorik's jailbreak. So jailbreak 11.2 dead? What do you mean dead? I mean, there's nothing new that's come out for 11.2 jailbreak related, but I would not call it dead at all. What's your opinion on the new March Apple Watch bands? I'm not a big fan. Honestly, Apple Watch bands, you guys know I have an Apple Watch, and I really like the leather bands. I don't really like any of the, the silicone bands that Apple has, or even the leather ones I don't really like. I just really like the third-party ones that you can get on like Amazon for really cheap. And has nothing to do with cost. It's just the look. I just prefer the classic leather look on my Apple Watch. Unless I'm going to the gym, I don't want the silicone watch bands. We don't need Sorik anymore. Electra is great. I wouldn't say we don't need Sorik anymore. Electra is great, but honestly, Sorik's jailbreak will be better. When's the next tweak video going to be up? Haven't installed a lot of tweaks because you're the only YouTuber I see for tweaks. Hey, appreciate that, Kenny. The new tweaks video will probably, I have such a busy weekend, and then next weekend is my birthday weekend, so it's probably going to be Monday, will be my guess. Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to have jailbreak update video and the tweak video back to back. So that's going to be coming. I will have a video up tomorrow as well. So can I play some Fortnite? Probably not. That'd be kind of boring, honestly. A fix would be to use Tweakbox. A fix for what? Apparently YouTube is going to start displaying more ads for those who stream music. Interesting. Fix for Snapchat black screen is out. That's good. MovieBox isn't working anymore. That just happens. If you have a jailbroken device, you don't have to worry about certificates getting revoked. So, how to play Fortnite on iPhone 5S? You can't. iPhone 6 and above. However, Fortnite did say on Twitter that they are going to be having a fix so that you can play it on, I presume, is the iPhone 5S and the iPhone 6. Always stay and wait till the next jailbreak. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Malcolm. Appreciate that, Wolf. I deleted files from bin and files that I play Fortnite, but I forgot to copy them somewhere else and they're not in the trash. How can I get these files back? See, guys, this is exactly what I'm saying. This is why you don't want to do any of these fixes or solutions to play Fortnite on a jailbroken device. You're just going to mess your system files up, and when that happens, your device could crash. You could be forced to restore. You're going to have to find these files from somewhere else. It's a big, big mess. So I would not, once again, I would not try to play Fortnite on a jailbroken device until there's a package released in Cydia. And even then, I'd be kind of worried because, I mean, Epic could ban accounts that use this bypass. I mean, everything I saw, they're very similar to Snapchat. They know about jailbreakers and they know how to detect when somebody's bypassing jailbreak detection as well. So, I don't know. I'd just be careful with that. I'm just going to continue playing it on my non-jailbroken device, but I'd just be pretty careful with that. Bypass jailbreak detection on Snapchat. You know, we already have that with Phantom Light. That's pretty much the best you can get with that. That movie box works, but can't play any movies, not available. Fix for Snapchat and Instagram will be used to tweak. Oh, I got you, Malcolm. Yeah. Any news about Cydia Substrate? No, nothing new about Cydia Substrate or Cydia in general or Sork in general. When that day does come, though, I will, of course, have a video up for you guys. Fortnite does have jailbreak detection, yes. Does Cydia Extender work? It does. Also, Extender works with a 3. Is Kodi dead because no add-ons work? Yeah, honestly, Kodi is pretty much dead at this point. I mean, it's not literally dead, but most of the add-ons are pretty much going extinct because the feds are after everybody. But yeah, I've pretty much stopped even caring about Kodi at this point. I changed Siri's offline responses. You're not connected to the internet, and man, did I have to restore. Oh, really? Wow. There's a package in Cydia related to Fortnite. I think it's a fix for jailbroken devices. What's it called, Carlos? Because I haven't seen it. All right, Albanger. Appreciate you coming out, man. What's up, Aditya? Hopefully I said that right. Will Sork ever open source Cydia? Honestly, I don't think so. Honestly, I do not think so. My Electro won't jailbreak and stay stuck at 2 out of 3 and just doesn't work. I posted a fix for that in the comment section on that video. I'm having a hard time remember what the fix was though. When make new themes for iOS 11.1.2? I actually made a video on my favorite Anemone themes for iOS 10, but it's the same for iOS 11 because not many new themes have been out yet. So, but anyways, also guys, a new version of 2 new versions actually of Double Helix have been released since I last did a live stream. I last talked about Double Helix. So if you are using Double Helix, definitely go ahead and update to RC8 if you haven't already. Just delete the application and reinstall it, and you will be on the latest version. If you're using Goblin, I would honestly update to Double Helix, and just because it's a lot more stable, at least in my experience, than Goblin is. So what's up with UA shared tools and Electra? What about it, Irie? What do you mean? Dispace, what do you mean about terminal tweak? You mean, you know, a tweak that changes the look in terminal, or what do you mean exactly by terminal tweak? How stable is the iOS 11 jailbreak? I'm using Double Helix right now, and it's better than Yalu. Yeah, it's definitely better than Yalu. But the iOS 11 jailbreak is pretty stable as well. Electra is pretty stable. Will you use Sork jailbreak or Electra jailbreak when it comes out? I'm going to be using Sork's jailbreak. I mean, it's hard to not use a jailbreak that comes from the creator of the only application we jailbreak for, which is Cydia. So, will jailbreaking with Electra possibly conflict with Sork's updated Cydia? I doubt it. I highly doubt it. There's some things that Coolstar could have put in place with Electra that would conflict with Sork's version of Cydia, but I can't imagine it's something that Sork wouldn't be able to like revert back so it doesn't conflict. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm thinking. That's what my thought process is on that. Happy birthday when it comes next week. Thank you, Travis. I'm at a pizza place and the pizza just arrived. Nice. To run commands in the terminal, you shouldn't need a tweak to run commands in terminal. If you have new term 2, you don't need any kind of tweaks to run commands in terminal. Is there any themes you'd recommend? Yeah, I actually made a video showing the top themes. If we go Best iOS 11 themes. So this is the video I made on it right here, 17 stunning Anemone themes. So you can go check out that video. I will actually post a link if you want to know the themes. This was actually made for iOS 10, but like I said, the themes are pretty much the same. There hasn't really been a lot of new themes that have come out for iOS 11, so those are still my favorite themes as of right now. Do I have Fortnite on PC? No, I don't play PC games. I mean, I did a little bit when I first got my iMac here, the 27-inch iMac, if you guys saw my review on that, but I play on the PS4. How can I stop auto update? There's multiple ways. The tvOS profile is one way. That's the way I use, but there's also tweaks out there that you can do it with as well. Do you have a crash problem on Intelix? I do not. Crashing overnight, taking phone out of jailbreak state, iOS 11.1.2 Electra, any ideas? Avery, it's probably just a conflict of tweaks. It's just going to be a matter of finding out which one it is. It's really impossible to say at this point since I don't know what tweaks you have installed. But I would try to go through and maybe, since iCleaner has been updated, go ahead and disable certain tweaks and see when it stops crashing until you find the culprit. I want to jailbreak, but I have torngat and modified some files with the app. So if I want to jailbreak, would I need to revert all things I changed? Yes, you would need to. You would need to use the version of torngat to remove torngat from your device. Freestyler with the $2 donation. Appreciate that. Love your vids. Not much, but should help. Thank you, man. Definitely helps. Every dollar helps with the channel. This stuff, all these super chats just get invested right back into equipment and just everything I do for the channel. So I appreciate that, man. Thank you. What do you think about people using keyboard on mobile? I think it's pretty cheap, but it's bound to happen. I just knew it was, going to happen right when it got announced. So not too worried about it though, since I don't really play on mobile much, so I can't really get too competitive about it. Any reason behind Sork doesn't give us any update? Sork just loves to work in private. He loves his privacy. He hates people, nagging at him. So, what's the source to iCleaner? It's the beta of iCleaner right now. I have it in my essential tweaks video. I'll get it for you in a minute. Edgardo Rodriguez with the $2 super chat. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I appreciate all the super chats, guys. Really. The iCleaner source is my phone's not in a jailbroken state right now, so it's lib something. It's this right here, yeah, or ibsoft.net /cydia/beta. So it's this right here. This is the source right here. I'll paste it in there as well. And you can get the beta version of iCleaner, which is the updated version. So, is there a jailbreak for iOS 10.3 for iPhone 7 Plus? No. The iPhone 7 right now is on a really odd spot, but I would definitely stay there. My Snapchat won't work. It has a black camera. Do you have the same problem? Yeah, everybody has that problem, and it's related to Anemone. Not everybody, but most people, and it's because it's related to Anemone, which most people do have. EDM Wolf with the $2 super chat. Appreciate that. Hope this went through. It definitely went through. Thank you, man. Thank you for always supporting the channel. I notice this stuff. I recognize, people always think that I don't recognize, or I just don't really care about this stuff, but you guys would be surprised. I remember pretty much all of you, especially if you super chat and you're in here a lot. I definitely remember you guys. So what's up, Warren? Late squad, where you at? Good to see you in here, Warren. Yeah, I don't need a credit card anymore. I know. It's awesome. I'm so glad YouTube finally put it on iOS instead of just being on Android. That was so annoying. James with the $1 super chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. No message, but I appreciate the support. Hello, everyone from New York City. I hope everyone is doing okay. What's up, New York City? Do you think Sork will open source Cydia after iOS 11? Like I said, I doubt he will. Just knowing Sork, I doubt that's going to happen, but I guess anything's possible at this point. He's really in a pretty odd state right now, and I can't really see him continuing with Cydia for too much longer, unfortunately. Was there never a complete jailbreak for iPhone 7 on Yalu? Nah. Like I said, the iPhone 7 situation is just so weird. It's just, even after all this time, it's just in a weird spot. Is there going to be a jailbreak for 11.2.6? That's just way too early to tell on that, Christopher. Anthony's, hey Brandon, Apple's isn't working for me on 11.1.2 for some reason, but it works for my sister's iPhone on 11.0.1. Any help? I have Rocket Bootstrap installed and updated. So App List isn't working for you. You have Rocket Bootstrap installed and updated. I'm not sure. It's hard to say. Anytime tweaks aren't working on certain devices, it's really hard to say, what the issue is without seeing everything you have installed and why it's not actually working. If it's crashing or if it's just certain things not working, it's just really hard to say. All right, Malcolm. Hey, take it easy, man. I appreciate the super chat, the $100 super chat. Thank you. Helix is for 10.x, not 11. I know. Reset all settings on my iPhone 6 because Cydia never worked for me. I used Electra. Should I use Helix? No. Double Helix is for 10.x devices, as you see right here. Electra is for iOS 11 devices, and we are still on 1.0.4 right now. That's the latest version of Electra. Electra does work on iPhone 7. I was talking about iPhone 7s on iOS 10.3.x. The space with the €1 super chat. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Is it possible to jailbreak without computer, right? You can, but it's always kind of a risk when you jailbreak without a computer just because it's modified versions of the actual IPA. So you should be fine with it, though. I mean, if you get it from Tweakbox or somewhere like that, you should be good. Can you please give me a source that gives me a working terminal? Every terminal I've downloaded didn't work for my version. Neon, if you go to my Essential Tweaks video, I talked about it in there. I give a link to the source, and you need to install NewTerm 2 from the source I have in the description of that video. Kids for the win. Sorry I'm late. It's been a while. What's up, man? Good to see you in here. Is it worth it to jailbreak or should I wait? You should definitely jailbreak if you can right now. John with the $5 super chat. Thank you for that. Can you please make a video of Anemone dark themes like After Hours 10, Wonderland, Glyphish Dark, etc. Of just dark themes? Honestly, I probably won't do a video on just dark themes, but I do plan on making another updated video for just themes in general. And I'll include some more dark themes in there, though, for sure. So definitely look out for that. That'll probably be pretty soon. Probably in a couple weeks I'll have that video out. That's going to be a video I'm going to try to get out pretty soon. Even though I just talked about how I wouldn't have many other themes since it's pretty much the same as iOS 10. I'm sure by then there will be a lot more themes as well. So thank you for that. It's a pound, not a euro. Man, my bad. I'm bad at these other currencies. So Jack Stoners with the $2 super chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. If you have any questions, if you guys are super chatting without saying anything, just let me know. Even if you just say, thanks, like your videos or anything like that. Just let me know if you have a question. I'll definitely answer it, with super chat. So appreciate that $2. Fix for impactor buffer error 285. All the impactor errors are super easy to fix. So honestly, I would just Google it because it's going to be a super easy fix for buffer errors with impactor. James with the $2 super chat. Is tvOS beta profile still best OTA killer 11.1.2? It is right now until I'm gonna be using that until Karen updates her tweak. What's it called? Makoto. Until Makoto gets updated for iOS 11, I'm gonna continue using the tvOS profile. But the best OTA killer, in my opinion, is Makoto from Karen. So I've just been using the tvOS beta profile since before I was even jailbroken, so I just kind of kept it in there. 11.2.x jailbreak news. There's nothing new with 11.2. Otherwise, I would make a video, but nothing new as of right now. It's been pretty slow, honestly, in jailbreak-related news. Spring Device 5 will be released. I'm not sure when it's going to be released, but I cannot wait for that. I am jailbroken on iOS 10 with double helix, and I'd say 90% of my random reboots or crashes when launching Snapchat. Do you know why this is happening? I'm not sure. I haven't had Snapchat crash once for me on my double helix jailbreak, so I'm not too sure. It could be, it's obviously something conflicting with it, but it's really hard to say without knowing more about it. So I don't see anything coming for 11.2 anytime soon. Yeah, same, Rob. I mean, the days of getting a jailbreak with on the latest version, like a version that's actually being signed, are pretty much over at this point, I would say. It's sad to say, but I don't know. Unless I mean, we may see it every once in a while, every, you know, maybe every couple years, maybe, I would say, if ever again. But it's looking like it's kind of just a lost cause at this point, unfortunately. Damon with the $2 super chat, thank you for that. Apple TV support for Fortnite and 11.3 jailbreak. Apple TV support for Fortnite. I don't know if that's coming. I haven't really looked into that. I honestly don't have an Apple TV, so I haven't really paid much attention to any Apple TV related things in general. But I'm not sure if that's coming to Fortnite. I'll have to check on that. And iOS 11.3 jailbreak, we're still a ways away from that because we don't have the actual final version of 11.3 even out to the public yet. So we're still a ways away from a jailbreak for 11.3. I appreciate that's $2 on Damon. Thank you. Do you think 11.2 will get a jailbreak? Is there a hope for it? Yeah, there's definitely a hope for it, but I think we're still a ways off from that. Have you ever coded in Objective-C, or do you even code? Kids, I do. I have coded in Objective-C. I did a lot of HTML, CSS, PHP, that kind of stuff because I was into web design, web development for a good while. How can I super chat on my 6S small? Oops, sorry. Sorry about the grammar. I have a couple mental disabilities. Hey, no problem, Zach. You just have to press the little money sign down there in the chat beside where you type in things to chat. That is how you can donate or super chat. Gerson with the $5. I appreciate that. It says recommend using Extender. Yeah, I would. There's other fixes out there too, or not fixes, but solutions to the 7-day signing, and it's basically where you just reset your clock. I mean, this is something that's been going on forever for just not getting apps revoked and things like that. But I would not do the time changing thing. I would just stick with Extender, or Extender with the 3 from Julio Verne. What's up, Pablo? I mean, this legendary team's jailbreak will potentially work for 11.2, but we can't install it on our iPhones. I'm thinking it's something like Apple File Conduit, but for desktop. Yeah, I don't know. I look more into that as well, and I honestly having a hard time getting excited for it because I just can't see it really being much. Double Helix is the jailbreak for iOS 10.x right here, and these two versions just got released within the past week. Is there a tweak to get the old music lock screen widget that works with color flow? Not at the moment, but color flow in general is that's one of my favorite tweaks of all time. Color flow is just, I mean, I almost jailbreak for tweaks like cover flow and Spring to My. So we get a Galaxy S9 and do a reaction to their emojis. Nah, I could have got an S9 and I was really considering getting it, but I didn't. I'm gonna get the S10 and obviously the next Note as well, but I just passed on the S9. I haven't installed anything other than Electra, but I get the Topanga Air. I've successfully had the jailbreak for a while, but when I restarted, I haven't been able to get it on since. Interesting. So Katie, have you used the version of Topanga where you can remove it? Because if you haven't, I would definitely do that. Backation Mill with the $10 super chat. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. If you have any questions, let me know. I appreciate that. Thank you. Is the iPhone 10 a lot better than the 8 Plus? I think so. I've talked about this a lot, and the gestures on the iPhone 10 are just unmatched in my opinion. The gestures, the Face ID, just everything about the iPhone 10 in general is just so much better, even than the 8 Plus. I mean, I find myself when I go back to my 8 Plus, just always trying to do the iPhone 10 gestures on it because I'm so used to it. And when I have to go back to an iPhone like the iPhone 8 or just any iPhone with a button on it, I just find myself realizing how much, it's not harder or worse, but it just doesn't feel as natural as the gestures do on the iPhone 10. So if you haven't used an iPhone 10 and gotten used to it, you definitely should, because I could never go back to a phone with a button now that I've used the gestures on the iPhone 10. Everything just flows so well. It's just so natural and just everything feels quicker when you just use your fingers. You don't have to press a button. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Am I the only one who thinks AR emojis from Samsung are cool? I mean, I don't think they're terrible, but I just think Animojis are so much better. Edgardo with the $2. Thank you for that. Any rumors on the 10 Plus? Nothing lately on the 10 Plus. I just think that it's going to be a pretty expensive phone. I mean, it's probably going to be, I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking that they could possibly keep it at the same price as the iPhone 10, but then I was thinking that wouldn't really make any sense. So it's probably gonna be like at least $1,200, $1,300, which is a lot for a phone. But we're at the point now where phones are costing $1,000 by just in general. You know, base starting price is gonna be $1,000. So I mean, what's a couple $100 more if you're already paying $1,000 for a phone? So what's up with Meridian? Meridian is still being worked on. What about the screen size? That's what puts me off the iPhone 10 compared to my 8 Plus. I mean, honestly, I can tell obviously that the screen is bigger on the 8 Plus when I go to play it, but I don't know. The 10 just feels better in the hand, and the screen, it's big. It feels almost as big as the iPhone 8 Plus. I don't know. I mean, because I had the 6S Plus, the 7 Plus, and the 8 Plus, so I've been used to that bigger screen. But going down in size to the iPhone 10, it hasn't been a big deal to me. So I wouldn't really be put off by that, because you'll find that the screen, since it takes up so much, there's not as many bezels as like on the iPhone 8 and previous phones as well, that it seems bigger than it actually is too when you actually start using it. So $5, I'm trying to get back to iOS firmware. Would I be able to do this? What do you mean by that? You have iPhone 8 Plus, you're trying to go back to firmware. You can only go back to firmwares that are currently being signed. I have a question. Do you prefer TV Land or Me TV? TV Land. I haven't used Me TV in forever. HomePod, would it be possible to tweak it to work with Spotify down the road? You can use it right now. You can use Spotify on the HomePod right now. You just have to do it through AirPlay. Did I get a new haircut again? I got a haircut last week or 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I think. Where is Video Pane? There's multiple tweaks that are pretty much like Video Pane out there already. So once I get my new phone, I'm going to ask the AT&T people to find me one on 11 through 11.1.2. But if not, I'll have them hand me a card of them so I can check their SES. Yeah, I did that when I got my 7 Plus, my second 7 Plus a while back. Or 7, sorry. And it worked out. The Apple employees were pretty cool about it. They just, I told them what I was doing and they were cool with it. So hopefully you get lucky like that. Fortnite jailbreak detection bypass. I would not use any jailbreak detection bypasses out there right now for Fortnite, because you'll end up messing up your device. I would wait for a tweak to come out. And as of right now, there is not a tweak for that. There is no jailbreak for that iOS. Thank you for answering these questions, Warren, and anybody else, any of the other mods in here answering questions. I know a lot of people always ask me about how to get mod, and the big way to get mod is either if you are always in here, if you super chat a lot, if you support the stream and the channel a lot, or if you just answer a lot of questions in here. So I know a lot of people always ask me that. Can I ask something? My battery capacity on my iPhone 7 Plus has 99%, not 100% anymore. Is it good or bad that I have 99% is fine. My iPhone 10 is at 99%, so I would not worry about that at all. Unless you see some kind of performance, unless you see your battery performance degrading, I would not worry about it. My iPhone is lagging too much. I tried to install mini software, but it's still the same on 11.1.2. King of Tech, it's really impossible for me to tell you what's wrong with it just from that little bit of information. So if you want to give me more, I can maybe help you out. Tips for upgrading to the latest Electra from beta 10. What do you mean by tips from deleting? All you have to do is just remove the application and then just install the latest right here from the Electra website. Do you think that Sork left the community or still working on his jailbreak? I think he's still working on it. Sork is, I've talked about this before, but I just have this feeling that Sork's been done with it for a while, and he's just kind of sitting on it. So, I don't know. James, I appreciate the $2 super chat. James, do you have a safe source for tvOS 11 beta profile? I'll tell you what, James, if you DM me on Twitter, I'll get that to you. I'm not going to look it up right now, but if you send me a DM on Twitter, I'll get that to you. Heard if you pay $100 to $200 in iPhone 10, they'll give you a 10 Plus. Just something I heard. Yeah, that's just a rumor. The 10 Plus hasn't even been announced yet. So wherever you heard that is not true, because the iPhone 10 Plus has not even been officially announced. Any fix for iPhone 10 overheating? Are there any tweaks known for causing heating? No, a tweak wouldn't cause overheating. It's probably just maybe just a lot of tweaks going on at once, and especially if you have a theme and things like that. There's really no telling what's causing that. Fortnite sent me my codes, but then realized the iPhone 6 is not suited to play Fortnite. Series 1, only jailbreak. YouTubers I continuously trust. Hey, no problem, Anthony. I appreciate the support, man. Edgardo with the $2. Thank you. Have you used 3U tools before? I'm stuck. I actually haven't used 3U tools before, Edgardo. I have not. What was the thing you asked before? Oh, the 10 Plus. Okay. I have not used 3U tools. What was my first Apple product? The iPod Touch 2nd generation. And I actually still have the video up on my channel where, actually that was the iPod Touch 1st generation. And then I got the iPod Touch 2G because I made an unboxing video of that. I deleted Electra and then my Cydia isn't working. What do I do? You reinstall Electra and hopefully get back in a jailbroken state. Is the S9 camera aperture the bigger fraud of the year? Yeah, because the pictures, when I watched the camera comparisons between the S9 and the iPhone 10, I still continuously like the iPhone camera better. I just do. So, the aperture bump didn't really do anything for me. That pizza was good. When I try to jailbreak, my iPhone gets stuck in a reboot loop. How can I fix it? I have an iPhone 6. Lerm, it's impossible to say without knowing the tweaks you have installed in a little bit more detail. So, do you think there will be anything like Tiny Umbrella for downgrading? I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it, unfortunately. The only thing we're going to have for that is Feature Restore, which you're going to need your blobs for. What's up, Rogelio? Hopefully I said that right. Any tweaks for disabling Spotlight on iPhone 10 Electra jailbreak? Disabling Spotlight, there is a tweak for that, but I don't believe it's been updated for iOS 11, so I'm just going to say no for now. If there is, though, I'm going to include it in my top tweaks video, the next top tweaks video. So asking people to jailbreak. Let's say Iago. Who's asking about Iago, my cat? How many of you guys know about my cat? Only the OG people who've been in these live streams for a while know about my cat. Depends what you're using 3D tools before. I used it once to flash over a firmware, but that was a while back. What's that Mac box in the back? That is my iMac that I'm using right now to stream, the iMac 5K, which I did make a video on. Is Spring Plus updated for iOS 11? I can see Ian Beer coming back with another major exploit for some sort here in the near future, hopefully for iOS 11.2. I can as well. I can see that as well. Spring Tobias. Yeah, Spring Tobias is what I'm waiting on. How do you feel about spending nearly $1,200 on an iPhone only to find out it's being discontinued the next year? I mean, it's not that big of a deal to me because just because it's being discontinued doesn't really change anything for me. I mean, if anything, it makes it a more rare phone and it's going to have more resale value, you know? So, I mean, I don't plan on selling mine, but that's kind of where I stand with that. Snapchat gang knows the cat. Yeah, if you follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, or if you've been in my live streams before, you know about the cat, for sure. What's the source for the Debs repo? My cat is great, I know. Hey, Johar, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Cat OS 2.0 is being released soon. Yep, Cat OS 2.1 actually is being released soon. Spring Plus is updated? Okay, cool. That's good to know. Vizion. My tweaks stopped working and Electra and Cydia won't open. Please help. Are you in a jailbroken state, DN? That's the first thing. Pretty obvious, but I appreciate that, Alan. Can you show us around your room? It's kind of messy right now, but maybe when I clean it up on a live stream, we will. If you guys remember, actually a live stream a while back, I did a behind the scenes video of one of my top tweaks videos. This was like last year. This was like early last year. I made a video behind the scenes. It was like over 2 hours of a live stream, and I basically had the camera set up over here, and I was recording right here, and you got to see my whole room. But that was a pretty fun live stream there. But anyways, iPhone 6 keeps rebooting, and I took out all of the tweaks. Interesting, Aiden. Send me a message on Twitter, and I'll try to help you out there. I got to get going, Brennan. Thanks so much for the amazing stream, as always. Let us know if there's would be one tomorrow over Twitter. Will do, Rob. Appreciate you coming out, man. Thank you. I'll definitely let you know if there's a stream tomorrow on Twitter. Tell Kitty I said hi. I will. I may actually bring him in on the stream before it ends. Who can recommend any apps so I can download music and files from web browsers and be able to store it in files folder? There's a lot of tweaks and applications you can use for that. There's actually stuff from the App Store you can use that does that as well. So, any news on a tweak similar to Nude Keys? Nude Keys doesn't let you color the keyboard. Honestly, I'm not a fan of colored keyboards. I use dark. I use a dark keyboard. I think it's called dark. I think it's just called dark keyboard, something like that. But I'm not the biggest fan of keyboard tweaks. So unfortunately, I just know about nude keys right now. Is my Y gone? I don't know about gone, but it's not updated. Apple sells such an expensive smartphones and has no options. What kind of Mac do I use? I'm using this one right here, which is the iMac 5K 27-inch. I made a video unboxing of it and a review on the channel, so if you're interested. I actually did some gaming in that video as well, so if you want to watch me play PUBG and things like that. What are you going to call me now? I'm just going to call you Wolf. I'm going to call you Wolf now. There we go. That way you can keep changing the first part of your name. What happened with the Apple and FBI news from last year? I forgot about that, so you just said it. Nothing happened as far as I know since... I don't know. Nothing's happened in 2018. I don't believe about it. Steak. Oh my god. That's great. My laugh is more rare than Kanye West one. I laugh a lot. I laugh a lot. I just kind of get serious in these streams because I'm trying to help everybody out. But I like to relax and laugh a lot as well. I wouldn't put myself in the same area as Kanye with laughing. Blord, yes. Blord is the tweak I was thinking of. Thank you. I'm Windows smartphone user. It's all new for me. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Interesting. Is there a bypass to Fortnite so I can play while jailbroken? Christopher, I've been talking about this a little bit during the stream. There are some bypasses for it, but I would not use any of them. I would wait until an official fix gets released in the form of a package in Cydia before I did that. So there are bypasses, but I would not touch them right now. Someone even in the stream messed up their device from that. Are you waiting on any certain tweaks to be updated? Yeah, I'm waiting on a lot of tweaks to be updated. Spring Tomise, waiting on just a bunch of tweaks that I mentioned in my essential tweaks video as well. Do you think there will be a jailbreak iOS 11.2.5? Too early to tell. 5S, I've actually used my 5S in 2018 because I'm planning on making a video for it. But if you have a 5S at this point, honestly, I would update. I would upgrade. I would not be wanting to use an iPhone 5S in 2018. I gotta step up my game and start changing my name 12 times a month. Did you watch Cavs versus Raptors last night? I watched the highlights. I saw LeBron go off. First ever, what do you have? 17 assists, no turnovers. Pretty crazy. Any news for 11.2.2 Jailbreak? There's nothing new as of right now. Yeah, guys, Warren will answer some of your questions as well. If I don't get to you, Warren can answer your questions as well. I thank you. Thank you for that, Warren. Appreciate it. Any news about March 27th? The only thing we know about March 27th is this. There's nothing more that we know. It's basically just going to be about just more towards education than anything. And there could be a new iPad and a new MacBook and the AirPower charging mat as well. But really the only thing that most of you guys are going to care about is 11.3 is most likely going to be released. So nothing really too crazy with this event though. Nothing really to get your hopes up for. WWDC, however, 2018 on June 4th is going to be more interesting, obviously, because we'll get iOS 12, the first beta of iOS 12. So that's definitely something to look forward to as well on June 4th. How many phones do I have? Too many. I have a bunch on my desk right now just sitting here. These are just more of my older ones. You guys can see all these. These are just some of the older iPhones. And then obviously I have the iPhone 8 right here, 8 Plus, the 10. Most of my other good phones aren't here right now. They're out in my kitchen. But like my iPhone 8, my 7 Plus, both my iPhone 8s, my 7 Plus, 6 Plus, all that are not in the room right now. Apple is not signing 10.3.2. Oh no, they are signing 10.3.2. What am I talking about? Oh no, 10.3.2. Sorry, I was getting distracted. No, Apple hasn't signed 10.3.2 in a while. They're not even signing iOS 11 anymore. So that's long gone. You can't downgrade to that unless you have blobs saved and you're jailbroken. I want Waffle, but I can't buy it because Cydia won't let me. There's actually a tweak, Death by Ford, to purchase tweaks on Cydia. I talked about this last time as well. If you add this repo, make Cydia buy again. If you add this repo right here, you can actually purchase things inside of Cydia. So randompacks.urepo.com, you can get Cydia purchases on iOS 11. So, and it definitely works. I've used it. So definitely do this if you want to purchase things in Cydia right now. iPhone 7 Plus 10.3.3 jailbreak. Nope. Any tweaks to bypass apps as some don't work? Yeah, there's a couple tweaks out there for that. But which applications are you talking about, Alan, in particular? Alan used Liberty Light. Yeah, Liberty Light works. There's also no substitute. I'm jailbroken, but it has now stopped working. You said it would make a video on how to fix it. Yeah, try to re-jailbreak. That's the first thing I'd try as well. Apple signing iOS 6.1.3 for iPhone 4S still. Interesting. Has anyone's notifications become silent and no, and then since jailbreaking with Electra? Mine haven't. Mine have not. So yeah, if you guys want purchases in Cydia, this is the repo to add and download Make Cydia Buy Again. Definitely something you want to do. My love for Samsung was quicker than a Kardashian marriage. I mean, I don't hate Samsung. A lot of people think that I hate Samsung, especially my girlfriend. She thinks I hate Samsung for some reason, but I don't hate Samsung. I am biased. I'll admit that I'm biased a little bit towards the iPhone, but Samsung, I don't hate Samsung phones. It's just, I just much prefer iOS and the iPhone to any Samsung phone. Tweak to block ads. There's a way to do it manually in Fileza if you just add the host files. Your thoughts on Facebook and the government? I don't really want to get into that in this stream. I don't really have much to say about it though. It's nothing too surprising to me. Am I playing PUBG? No, I haven't played PUBG in a while. Is the iPhone 5S getting iOS 12? I would imagine not. I would imagine the iPhone 5S is finally going to get cut off at iOS 12, but who knows? Who knows? Can you prevent Electra from being revoked? You can. Apple gets you fat? What? How do I re-jailbreak if I can't get into the Electra app and things? What do you mean by you can't get into the Electra app? You should never not be able to get into the Electra app. You should just be able to re-sign it if you're having any issues. Only problem I've had is I had to reinstall Electra because it kept crashing every time I tried opening it. When will Activator be updated, do you think? That's another tweak that I'm waiting to be updated. I'm not sure when Activator is going to be updated, but it's definitely a tweak that so many other tweaks rely on. So I'm really surprised that Activator hasn't been updated yet. People enjoy Apple because of their ecosystem. I mean, that's very true. Like, I have all these iPhones. I have the HomePod, I have the Apple Watch, I have the AirPods, I have the Mac. Like, it just makes sense to stick with iPhone. You know what I mean? The continuity of everything. Like, when I get a phone call, I get the phone call on my computer, I get the phone call on my watch, I get the phone call on my phone. So I always know when my phone's ringing. Even if it's in Do Not Disturb, even if it's, you know, on silent mode, I'm still always going to know when my phone's ringing. I can send texts, you know, from my computer to people, you know, without having to pick up my phone. I can talk into my Apple Watch and send a text. You know, I can be on my AirPods, you know, listening to music, telling Siri to do things. There's just so many reasons I prefer iPhone and iOS and just the whole ecosystem. How do you get rid of Cydia to jailbreak again because it's not working? You want to get rid of Cydia because it's not working? I mean, there's multiple ways on how to do that, but just because it's not working, I wouldn't want to get rid of Cydia. There's probably an easier fix than just removing it altogether. Maybe your past 7 days have to delete and reinstall via computer. Yep, that's most likely the case for most people. Any fix that's happening right now in Cydia app about GP error? If you have a GP error, it's probably if you're talking about the one I think you're talking about where it's just red text, then it's really nothing to worry about. It's just an error that's going to pop up and it's not going to really hinder anything inside of Cydia. When Electra keeps crashing, just reinstall the IPA. Yes. Can you re-sign Electra without a PC? With Extender, you can, yes. You can with Extender. Heating up iPhone 10 issue on Electra, no tweaks, still heating up non-jailbroken mode as well. Hero, you're actually the second person in the stream that's asked about that heating up, but I haven't had any issues with heating. Have you guys have any issues, any iPhone 10 users in here? Have you had any issues as well? I want to see how actually common this is, because I haven't noticed any heating issues on my iPhone 10 while jailbroken. So if you have an iPhone 10 and you're jailbroken, let me know if you've had any issues or not with overheating on your iPhone 10. I really am curious now to see, since you're the second person that said that. Google's coming to San Jose Bay Area. My money is flying into renting houses. Yeah, man, it's not cheap out there. I know that. What's up, Joe? What's the app called to find when Electra stops working and re-sign it? Extender. Extender. If you have the red text, you can remove that with a tweak on Flex. Yeah, you can. I'll risk my jailbreak for iOS 12 if it's promising enough. I mean, honestly, iOS 12, and I talked about this last time, iOS 12, everybody's saying it's going to be no new features. You know, all the rumors I've seen have been like, oh, no new features. There's just going to be all performance updates. But I talked about this in the last live stream as well. I just can't see that being the case. I think there's going to be new features with iOS 12. I just don't think that they're going to be major features. It's not going to be something like iOS 11 where it's a big overhaul. But I'm sure we're going to get some, you know, minor new UI changes and just small features as well. But it is mostly going to be a performance update. It's going to be focused mostly on performance. I'd imagine mostly the iPhone 10 as well, and the iPhone 10 Plus or whatever is coming out next. So I don't know. If by promising you mean new features and everything, then you're probably going to end up just staying jailbroken. So yours gets warm but not super hot. Yeah, same here, Rocky. And no problem, Deanne. What do you think of the news that Sork and a team is creating a jailbreak and something about 11.2? I wouldn't get my hopes up for that, kids, honestly. The legendary jailbreak team. I mean, it's cool to see that, but that's just one of those things where I'll believe it when I see it. Your iPhone 10's been fine? Yeah, same. It gets a little bit warm, but no overheating. My iPhone 10 got so hot I had to remove it from my pocket. Wow. I don't even have it jailbroken yet? That's interesting. I mean, I guess there's a lot of things that could be, but I've not had that at all with my iPhone 10. Yeah, same here, Gerson. Yeah, same, JE. Tweakbox, best for me. Yeah, Tweakbox works as well. Hey, what's up, SGE man? Giant fan. Hey, appreciate that. Thank you for the support. What is my favorite version of iOS of all time? Oh, man, that's tough. I really liked iOS 7. I really liked iOS 7 and iOS 8 for some reason. Those 7.1.2 is one of those versions that just always sticks in my head. For some reason, 7.1.2 always is stuck in my head. Can we do some stream rates? I don't know. I don't know who's streaming right now. I used to do stream raids way back in the day. What are you gonna do for my birthday? I'm just gonna go out to eat probably with my parents and my girlfriend. I don't know. I'm getting old. I'm gonna be 25, so I don't know. I'm past the stage of really celebrating doing some kind of big thing for my birthday these days. I was wondering if you ever post the top jailbreak tweaks video. I've been waiting for that. Hey, Smith, if you take a look up here at my tabs, you can see I have the second one right here on my tabs. I'm not going to click on it because I'm not going to give away the tweaks, but you can see I am definitely working on it. It's right there. Really loving the simple LS tweak on the iPhone 10. It's so nice looking. It is, Rocky. I have seen that. I like it. Does Kodi work in Cydia? I would not. I mean, Kodi at this point is just kind of meh. I wouldn't use Kodi, and definitely not from Cydia. No, it doesn't work in Cydia. Will iFile ever be supported? No, use Fileza, which just got updated as well. So iFile, I would stay away from. It has bugs. It started raining this week in San Jose. Interesting. It never rains there. I saw there were some bad storms coming there, Dragon, for California area. Why does ProTube say invalid parameters when downloading? I don't know, but I'd honestly just sideload YouTube++ instead of ProTube, unless you use ProTube for a specific reason. Good luck on the rest of the stream. I gotta go fix an iPhone 6. Keep up the good work, bro. Hey, Ben, I appreciate that, man. Thank you for stopping by tonight. I have over 100 phones, 77 3G and 3GSs. Nice. 1.4 and flat. Interesting, nice. iPhone 7 on 10.3.3 is the fastest iPhone to date. The iPhone 10 is definitely faster than that. All right, Futhon, hope I said that right. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you supporting. I appreciate everybody that's super chat. that did super chat in the stream as well, or just anybody that came out tonight. I'm going to be streaming probably for another 30 minutes or so, answer some of your questions, talking a little bit about the channel as well. I still haven't even got to that topic yet, just because I love answering your guys' questions. So definitely keep them coming. It doesn't have to be directly related to jailbreaking as well. You can ask me personal questions or anything. I'm very open. You guys should know that by now. So just wanted to hang out with you guys tonight. I told you I would, so I don't know. I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow, but it's probably going to be earlier, so I may not catch a lot of you guys tomorrow as well. So, is an iFile developed by Sorg? It's not. I think Sorg had a part in developing it, but it's not fully developed by him. But it's just not up to date anymore, and File's just so much better. Do you like your voice from my first video? Definitely not, Cole. My voice was strange. It was strange. I had this accent, which luckily I lost, but I'm not the biggest fan of my voice in my first videos, but I'm not going to take them down because I think it's pretty cool to go back and watch how I've progressed, you know, with time. Is Pandora downloader updated? I don't use Pandora, so I'm not sure about that. I'm a Spotify user. Spotify plus has been updated. So is Double Helix stable? Yeah, Double Helix is definitely stable. I've talked about this a while back. It's definitely more stable than Yahoo, and I also prefer this over Goblin. So if you're not using Double Helix on your 64-bit device with a headphone jack, definitely go ahead and install Double Helix. I appreciate that, Demarsh. Is there a way to remove Cydia without restoring? Yes, there is. I'm not sure why you'd want to do that, though, so unless you're selling your device. I've tried all that, it just doesn't work. What do you mean, Neck? What's your channel up to lately? I only check for jailbreak update videos as I'm waiting to jump from 10.2, which is where I'm stuck for now. 10.2, if you're still on 10.2, I mean, part of me says to stay there, but you should be able to jailbreak 10.2. Which device are you on? That voice was amazing, Deep South. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just didn't want the accent, I guess. I don't know. I talked so slow too back then, which I've learned. I've sped up my speech a little bit. So, can you make a parody on your video about jailbreaking your iPod? I don't know about that. I have to pay for BioProtect 10. I mean, BioProtect is worth every penny, in my opinion. If it were my guess, Fortnite will not get a jailbreak bypass until the next jailbreak gets released. I mean, it's already been bypassed by Coolstar, so there's definitely a bypass out there, but it's just a matter of time. It just depends, you know, when we'll actually see it. Yeah, Spotify Plus has been updated. I use it. I actually don't use the version from Cydia, though. I just use a side-loaded version. Newest Double Helix works great on A9. It does. Is there a tweak where I can have Spotify Plus without having to keep deleting and reinstalling via Tweakbox? If you're jailbroken, you should not have any revoke issues at all, Rocky, with that. And you can also get Spotify Plus from Cydia as well. Is there a solution to the problem in which my iPad Mini 2 has an error in updating to iOS 11? What's the error? What's the error? First video I saw was Halo for iPhone. Wow. So wait, you've been watching since you saw that video? Or that's just like, I guess that's what you mean, Death by 4. Wow, you're an OG fan. That was, Halo was on the iPhone back in, what was that, 2008, 2009? It was the worst graphics ever. Hardest game ever to play. Halo on the iPhone way back in the day. I forgot about that, man. That's a major throwback. Throwback Thursday. Will iOS 11 be the last supported firmware for the iPhone 5S? Falco, I think so, but I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, there was even people saying that 11.3 wouldn't support the 5S, but iOS 12, I wouldn't be surprised if the iPhone 5S got dropped. Slowly, hey guys, Brendan here. BB's iPod Touch-Up. That's what I used to say. That's what my channel used to be called for all the OGs out there before I changed it to my name. I can't even get onto Fortnite when I'm not jailbroken. Why is that? It's because it checked for the Cydia.app. If you have Cydia on your device in general, even if you're not jailbroken, you're not going to be able to play Fortnite. You're not going to be able to launch Fortnite. It's just going to stay on the loading screen and then crash. I donated the $10 for Lock Plus Pro, but I never got an email. Gamer, I would definitely email them and let them know that, because you should definitely not have to pay. You should definitely not be paying $10 and not getting what you paid for. So, yeah, I hate the ads as well. Alan with the $10 super chat. Thank you for that. Add me on PS4 gamertag. Love your videos. Gorgeous man. Happy birthday. Hey, appreciate that, Alan. Thank you. Thank you. I'll put my PS4 gamertag. I'll just put it in the chat so other people can add me as well. That's my PS4 gamertag. I play Fortnite. Obviously, I don't have as much time to play anymore as I would like, but that's my gamertag on PS4. If any of you guys want to add me on there. All the years I've been watching, I was a lurker and a ghost. I didn't like getting noticed back then. That's awesome, Death. I appreciate the support, man. That's crazy that you're still watching today. Like, there's a few people on my comments that I see that I've even recognized from like 2010, 2009, but you're one of very few, I would say, that are still around, still commenting and interacting. So it's awesome to see, man. Thank you. Any news for the Fortnite bypass? No, nothing. iOS 11.3 release date, probably on March 27th. We talked about this a little bit earlier in the stream during the event that Apple's going to be hosting on the 27th in Chicago. We're most likely going to see iOS 11.3 with ClassKit released then. Is there a way to play Fortnite with Cydia on your device? There's not. My tweak's not showing in settings on iPhone. That's why I want to re-jailbreak it. If your tweaks aren't showing in settings, you should just have to install Preference Loader. If you install Preference Loader from Karen's repo, you should see all your settings in there. All right, cool. Take it easy, man. Thanks for stopping by. Will Jay Freeman release an official Cydia for iOS 11? Hopefully. I mean, he said he would, so I'm still, believing that. But we'll see. iOS 11.2 jailbreak update. That video is coming soon as well. If you see up in my tabs, I have the 50-second jailbreak update video. Little notes that I'm working on right there. Do you have the LTE feature on your Apple Watch Series 3? I do. You can see the little red right there. This is the LTE version. I have made calls from my watch as well. And surprisingly, the quality is actually really good. Like, if you make phone calls from your watch, you would think, talking into a watch, you'd hear a lot of background noise and everything. But I've listened to it myself, and I've talked to other people while I'm on my watch, and the quality is actually surprisingly really good. You can hear background noise, but your voice kind of just, is a lot more clear than you would think when you think about talking into a watch. Sent your request on PSN. Awesome. Am I a sports fan? I'm a big sports fan. My favorite teams are the Steelers and the Heat. I mainly just watch football and basketball. I watch baseball too. I root for the Braves when I watch baseball, but I've kind of not been the biggest fan of baseball since I stopped playing a while back. I can play Fortnite on my jailbroken iPhone. There are bypasses, but again, I would not try any of the workarounds for playing Fortnite on your jailbroken device. Alan, my gamer tag is right here. I'll put it in here again. That's my gamer tag, Alan. Are there a few good sources that are geared more towards iPhone 10 tweaks? Yeah, if you go to my top tweaks video that I made a couple weeks ago, the tweaks that I have the sources for in the description that are for iPhone 10, like the beta repos, are gonna have other iPhone 10 tweaks in there as well. So, Edgardo with the $2, I appreciate that. Group of soldiers stationed in Puerto Rico, learning from you. Hey, awesome, I appreciate that, Edgardo. Thank you again for the super chats tonight. I know you've done it a few times, so thank you for that. You're still using your Series 0 Apple Watch? Nice. Nice. Getting your money's worth out of that for sure. All right, Edgardo, good night, man. Thank you for stopping by, and definitely appreciate the super chats. Thank you for supporting the channel. Sork was really salty when Coolstar released a jailbreak with Cydia installed. Honestly, I think Electra for me is very stable, and Sork doesn't even need to make a jailbreak anymore. I mean, but if Sork's saying that it's going to be so much better than Coolstar's, then I think we would need that. And also, we'll get Cydia Eraser updated, and we'll get other tweaks like that updated as well with Sork's version. Is there a tweak like Cydia Eraser? There's Semi Restore Lite right now, but I don't know. A lot of times your issues can be resolved without needing to go to extremes like that. Yes, that's my gamer tag, Alan. That is my gamer tag to verify. Is there a compatible tweak that you know of that will remove slash minimize the annoying huge volume HUD? There's a lot of tweaks for that, Rocky. My favorite one is it's one that I mentioned in my previous. There's bye bye HUD. There's um, volume HUD. There's like literally probably like at least 5 or 6 that I know of for volume HUD tweaks. My favorite one is Sonus. That's the name of it. Sonus is my favorite one. Go Steelers. Now back to lurking. Definitely go Steelers. What's the best way to download torrents on iOS? Honestly, I don't download any torrents on my iPhone, so I'm not too sure there. What's my email? So I'll send you the picture of my problem. No need to email me, John. Just send me a screenshot of it on Twitter. That's the best place for me to reach me. And if I don't respond to your tweets right away, your messages on Twitter, I will get back to you. So maybe if it's been a few days, just send me a reminder saying, hey, bump it to the top because I do get a ton of messages on Twitter. So, but I will definitely answer you. What's up, Gunt? Hi, bye. That was quick. Sonus is the cleanest. Bye bye HUD causes crashes. It does, Cyrus. Sonus is definitely my favorite. You play Fortnite? What's all the hype with that? Yeah, I play it. I think the hype is just, I don't know. It's kind of just everybody's feeding off of the hype. It's a fun game though. I mean, it's just a new experience every time you play it, which is kind of cool. How do you back up your jailbreak on iPhone 10? I don't back up my jailbreak tweaks honestly. I used to, but um, it's not a huge deal. Please tell me, Brandon, do you still have your iPad 2 from iDouble? Oh my goodness, I forgot about that. If you're talking about the one I gave away, no, I gave that one away. But iPad 2, I believe I do still have that. It's the white one, isn't it, that I got from iDouble? I believe I still have that. I cannot believe you remember that. I cannot believe I haven't heard that name iDouble in so long. Wow. Did you go back and watch my videos to find that, or did you like remember that? Cause that's crazy. Really have time to watch to catch up on vids. I'll wait till after stream. Nice. You had to update for Fortnite. You'd rather play Fortnite than Jailbreak? Man, I don't know. Fortnite on iOS is tough. It's hard to play. We need new tweaks. Hey, Hugo. What's up, man? I have more tweaks coming for you soon. You can see up in my tabs right here. I'm working on the second episode, excuse me, of the top iOS 11 tweaks. You're a diehard Steelers fan as well, Zach? Awesome. Same here. My dad's from Pittsburgh, so grown up a Steelers fan my whole life. Is there a way to convert semi-tethered to fully untethered? There's not. What's up, Sergio? Can we see my cat before I leave? I'll bring my cat in here. I'll bring my cat in here for you guys. Who do you have winning the college tourney? Honestly, I haven't even done a March Madness bracket this year, so I am completely out of the loop on that, T-Ray, which is rare for me because I usually get really into that. Yeah, Alan, I'll add you on there. I'll go back and look at the super chats and add you from there. So don't worry about it. What do I think about 11.3? Minor update. Nothing really too. It's nothing I would update to personally from 11.2 point whatever you're on, just because it's not a big deal. It's not a big update, I should say. Good to see Big Ben is coming back for the season coming up. Hope Ryan will be back as well. Locomotive engaging. Yeah, same. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this is Ben's last year, though, honestly. I can see him retiring after this year. I know you when I used my old account 4 to 5 years ago. Wow. iDouble. Completely forgot about that. What was the other one? There was like Swag Bucks, was it? I can't remember. I think Swag Bucks or something like that. What's my favorite college football team? Florida State. Is there a way to download tweaks that are not downloadable for iOS 11? No, and I'm not sure why you would want to because it's just going to cause issues on your device. Has Ethereum Hive been updated for Electra? I don't believe so. When do you think we're going to get an iOS 11.2 jailbreak? No telling at this point. No telling at this point. The tweak videos probably, I I'm not going to be able to shoot it and edit it and everything within tomorrow, so it's honestly going to be probably either Monday or Tuesday is when the top tweaks video will be up. Do you know anything about Fortnite in a jailbroken device? Darshan, I've been talking about that pretty much the whole stream, and I would not try to use any of the bypasses that are out there right now. Do I still use Phantom for Snapchat? I actually don't, because there's been so many people getting banned that I just kind of got paranoid and didn't want to get banned and lose my streaks. So I don't use any tweak for Snapchat at this point. Yeah, I am shocked about that, Warren. That was crazy. That was crazy. So do I think we're going to get an iOS 11.2 jailbreak? I think eventually. So anyways, I also want to talk to you guys about this tweet that I posted a while back. I know not too many people are in here anymore, about 100 of you guys watching right now, but this is a tweet I posted back on March 16th talking about how I've been in like a creative rut and basically just felt like my videos were getting kind of stale and kind of just predictable, and I was just doing the same thing over and over and over again. So basically, there's not really too many updates I really wanted to talk about. I just really wanted to tell you guys basically where I've been lately and why I haven't been uploading as much. This is really the big reason for that. It's really hard to explain. I just felt like I wasn't getting the enjoyment out of it that I used to. So I think I'm going to go back to doing a lot more of videos like the AirPods reviews, like the big comparisons between the Samsung and the iPhones and things like that. So that's kind of where I was coming from for this. And I do also have other ideas for videos on my channel, which I'm not going to talk about yet because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to pull it off. But there's some really interesting stuff I'm thinking about bringing to the channel. But it's probably not going to be for another month where I can even talk about it. So I'm going to stick to iOS related content. That's one thing that's for sure. I'm going to stick to iPhone stuff. I'm going to stick to just tech in general, mostly iPhone related. But once again, I'm not a jailbreak channel. Like a lot of people think I'm just a jailbreak channel. It's not just a jailbreak channel, and I don't want to be known as just a jailbreak channel. Sure, I cover a lot of jailbreak stuff. I'm very knowledgeable in the jailbreak scene. I've been doing jailbreak stuff since 2008, 2009. So obviously a lot of people are going to be following me for that as well. But that stuff, those videos are just too, not easy to make, but it's just too, like, it doesn't challenge me enough, if that makes any sense. It's hard to say. But I just wanted to really just tell you guys why I haven't been uploading as much lately, and this is the exact reason. So I know not everybody follows me on Twitter, so I wanted to bring this to you guys on the live stream as well. Don't stress, I'll still watch your videos. Hey, appreciate that, Sergio. Thank you. You got temporarily banned on my third time. Wonder how many before permanent ban. Probably pretty soon, Rocky. So if you got banned on there, you probably got a 24-hour ban, so you probably lost all your streaks as well. That sucks. Warren, I am still using my Archer speaker. My Archer speaker is still my favorite speaker right now. I love that thing. I like to come to you when I need help. Hey, no worries, Falco. I appreciate that, kids. Thank you. I appreciate all you guys supporting. I really do. And you guys think I don't know your faces and really pay attention to you guys, but I do. I treat you just like an actual person. Is it Friday night there already? Nope, it's not. It's Thursday still. Also, is there a workaround for using Anonymity and Snapchat? There is, but you have to delete system files, so it's kind of annoying. I would wait for a new version. Excuse me. I've been talking way too much without water. But anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of here pretty soon. So if you have any last questions, definitely let me know down in the chat. I really appreciate everybody that super chatted tonight, everybody that donated. Again, I love that you can do it now on the actual YouTube application on iOS. It's awesome. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for that, but really appreciate everybody that super chatted tonight. I'm going to actually go ahead and do a little shout out for those people. What's up with Red Snow? Red Snow, I haven't heard Red Snow's name in a while. Red Snow is pretty much non-existent these days. So, is AppSync bad for iOS 11? No, AppSync's fine. AppSync is fine. So I am going to do something real quick. So I just wanted to thank these people for super chatting tonight. Malcolm, Cole, Freestyler, Edgardo, EDM Wolf, James, Despace, Jun, Jack Ears, James, Damon, Gerson, Becca Shamil, Edgardo again, James, Alan, and Edgardo again as well. So thank you guys all for the super chats tonight. I really, really appreciate supporting the stream, especially Malcolm again with the back-to-back $100 donations, 2 streams in a row. Malcolm, if you're still in here, you know I appreciate you. Just want to give a quick shout out to you guys for that. Let you know I really appreciate it. Is there going to be an iOS 11.3 jailbreak? It's too early to tell on that, Zach. Too early to tell. Red Snow is from iOS 2 to 5. Yeah, and I made a video on that too. You guys know I made videos on Red Snow way back in the day. So let's just take a look at these. If I just search Red Snow, wow, I'm not on the first page. Interesting. Let's see. Yeah, this video is from 6 years ago. I have this one as well. Untethered 5.0.1 jailbreak. How to jailbreak and change boot logos for all 3.1.2 devices. It's funny to go back and watch these old videos. Look at that. I was using the webcam from my 2009 iMac. It's pretty good since I installed it. You custom firmware from scratch. Hey, no problem, Mike. Falco. Oh yeah, my cat. All right, kids, take it easy, man. Thank you for supporting as always. As always. Where's Cupcake? Yeah, that's a good question. Where is Cupcake? I'm gonna change this to just me real quick, and I'm gonna go get my cat. Since all you guys have been asking me about my cat. iOS 11 repo for Spotify. The pineapple bootlegger was amazing. It was. It still is. Let me go ahead and get my cat real quick. Cool. Here he is. The most requested guest of the night. Dead on Bombs with the $2 super chat. You're the bomb, man. Hey, appreciate that, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. What's the extender tweak called on Cydia? You can get Cydia extender or extender with the 3. I have the repo. Actually, just message me on Twitter for that. I'll get it to you. I came to the stream late and didn't see your cat. He's right here, Falco. I never actually showed him until just now, so. What's up, Juan? Gonna watch your tweak video I missed. Take it easy, Brandon. Enjoyed the stream. P.S. Adorable cat. Hey, thanks, Rocky. I appreciate that. Take it easy, man. Thanks for stopping by tonight. Thank you to all you guys for stopping by tonight for the stream. I'm going to be live again tomorrow, but it's just going to be a little bit earlier. So look how he's laying right now. I'm having a problem with Cydia GPG. The GPG error is not anything to worry about. It's not gonna affect anything negatively. Can you fake your location without a jailbreak? You cannot. You cannot. What's your favorite third-party app store? Tweakbox, for example. Tweakbox is my favorite third-party app store. Juan with the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. Hi, how are you today? I'm good, Juan. Thanks for the super chat. I hope you're doing well as well. Thanks for joining the live stream. It is the end of the live stream, but you can go back and watch it once I'm done with it as well. All right, Demarsh, take it easy, man. Just logged in. Any idea when PDA Net will be iOS 11 compatible? Not sure on that, Rick. Another 2 for Cupcake. Hey, appreciate that, Denim Bombs. Thank you. Very cute and adorable cat. Yep. Jailbroken phone 1, substrate and untethered. iOS 11 repo for Spotify. You're a good one. That's good. That is good. Is AppCake or Tweakbox better? I prefer Tweakbox. When I use any kind of third-party app store, I use Tweakbox. So Favorite web browser for iPhone? I just use the default Safari. I'm not really um, big on that. I may use tweaks to modify my experience in Safari. Like I'll use the Safari tweak, Safari Plus or whatever it was called for my tweak video. But that's it. You and Flossie Carter, the phone guy, is the only one pulling girls with cats. You're right, Evil. You're right. You should react to your old videos. Man, a lot of people have asked me about that. I may actually do that. I've had a lot of people ask me to react to my old videos. And the funny thing is, my old videos, like I have that terrible accent, terrible voice. It's not a terrible voice, but the accent. So it'd be pretty funny to listen to. I actually watched one of them, and it was funny because like in the middle of my video, I was like, hold on, I got to go get this real quick. I didn't even edit the video out. You could hear me running to another room, getting what I needed to get, coming back without any cuts or anything, and saying, okay, I'm back. And then like showing whatever I was showing. I was dying because of how unprofessional it was. But man, yeah, come a long way. I like watching those old videos because it just shows, you know, the progress through the years. Pretty cool. Do you live close to Parkland where the shooting happened? Nah, I live in Jacksonville, so I'm a little ways away from that. Embrace my accent? Man, I'm glad my accent's gone, honestly. I didn't really like that accent. I'm not really sure how the accent just went away either. Yeah, flat URL is the best one. Can someone help me jailbreak? I always have the Topanga error. Gokar, if you watch my video, those are all the fixes I have for Topanga. What accent? If you want to know what accent I'm talking about, go back and watch my old videos from like 2008 and 2009. Then you'll see the accent. X-Ray, I have a Mustang. If you go to my Instagram, you can see my Mustang on there. Actually, I can just pull it up now. It's not this one. I wish I drove a GT3 RS. That thing is nasty, but this is my car right here. That's one angle of it. You should come to LA this summer. Man, I've been wanting to come to LA for a while. I don't know if I will this summer, but this is my car right here. Any news on Storage Jailbreak City update? There's not. Anyways. Oh wow, I just realized I wasn't even on the screen. I just realized I wasn't on the screen. My bad. My bad. I was not even on the screen. So for whoever was asking the car I drove, I was just trying to show it. The gas mileage isn't great. I get 16 miles a gallon on a good day. This is it right here. My phone keeps respringing, Courtney. There's a lot of reasons that could be, so I need a little bit more detail on that. Yeah, I know, my bad. My bad, Denim Bobs. I realized that after I'd already started showing it, so. That's more of the hood right there, you can see. Anyways. All right, let me get out of that. All right, guys, I am going to get out of here. I appreciate everybody that came out tonight. Appreciate everybody again that super chat. Everybody that super chat right here. Really appreciate that, guys. Been streaming for about an hour and a half. I said I'd be streaming for about an hour, hour and a half. That's about what I ended up at. So I will be streaming tomorrow as well. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit earlier. It's probably going to be around maybe 5 p.m., 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're in the Eastern time zone, it's going to be around 5 to 6 p.m. So a little bit earlier than usual, but I'm still going to be live nonetheless. So basically just going to be answering a lot of questions, hopefully catching some people that weren't able to make it tonight. So again, appreciate everybody that super chatted tonight, everybody that donated, everybody that was just joining the stream just to join and chat, answer questions, things like that, ask questions. Appreciate all you guys. So thanks again, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.